top 20 artists of the last decade. And no, Playboy Carti is not in my top 10. So before we get into the video, I kind of just want to get into like the criteria of like how I might rank and stuff. Number one, influence. Influence basically meaning like, do you have people that sound like you? Do people want to sound like you? And just like overall, like how much is your sound used in hip hop in general? Number two, longevity. How long have you been here? So basically, the longer you've been here, the more highly ranked you are. Number three, clout and relevance. How relevant you are, how well known you are. Number four, ability. How good is your music? And number five, reach. Basically, reach is like you have fans that are typically not hip hop fans. Like literally like you're like reaching like people like overseas in different countries. So that basically what reach is. Clout's kind of like the same thing, but like it's two different things on this list. Alrighty, starting off at number 20, we have Doja Cat. Now, I used to be a fan of Doja Cat back around in like 2014. She's actually been an artist for quite some time, but she didn't start blowing up until about 2018. And the reason why I have her at number 20, I just feel like ever since she was able to blow up, she's been super consistent. Now, she's only been like popular and relevant for probably like the last like 4 to 5, like you get what I mean? So like that's only like half the decade, but hey, that's super strong for an artist, like you feel what I mean. But like yeah, I got Doja at number 20. She doesn't exactly have like a cult following, but she does have a pretty big following. And like yeah, I just think she's been super consistent as an artist, like ever since she's popped off. But yeah, Doja Cat at number 20. At number 19, we have Little Boat, Little Yachty himself. Now, Little Yachty is an enigma. He is an enigma because he was supposed to fall off. Like genuinely, like he was real life supposed to fall off. Like he dropped the song one night, and literally the talk around that time was like, oh, he's a one-hit wonder. This is his only good song. But as you can see, after him dropping one night, Yachty has been consistent. Like literally, I feel like ever since like Little Boat 2, he kind of started taking his artistry to like the next level. Like you get what I mean. Now, Little Boat 2 wasn't the greatest in the world, but like I said, he kept dropping after that. Like Nothing to Prove. Like that was the next step up. And then yeah, he just kept dropping like after that. And like honestly, like I feel like over the years, Yachty has developed himself into a solid artist. Like Strike Hollister, that's literally another hit. So like he's shown that he's able to produce multiple good songs. And he's been here for a long time. And I feel like his longevity, the way he's been able to stay relevant, that puts him at number 19. At number 18, we have Megan Thee Stallion. Now, I am not a Megan Thee Stallion fan. Like I literally do not listen to her music, but like game gotta recognize game. And what I recognize with Megan Thee Stallion is the music she has been able to make, it has been able to grant her and give her a cult following. Like she literally has kind of like a cult following. Like if I were to explain Megan's following, it's kind of like Nicki Minaj's, like how she has the barbs, but on a smaller scale. Like you get what I mean. But like yeah, like you feel me, like Megan's been pretty consistent. Now I will say here in the recent years, like I feel like her quality of music has went down, but that doesn't change the fact of her cult following. But that doesn't change the fact of her cult following and her consistency. Like she's been super consistent ever since she like popped off for real. But like nah, yeah, like I feel like that mixed with like her following gives her a solid spot at number 18. At number 17, we have the man himself, Yeat. Now, the thing about Yeat is he's more of a newer artist than the previous people. But the thing about Yeat is I have him projected to be higher overall in the next coming years. And the reason being is, like, this dude has been able to find himself a cult following in such a short amount of time. Like, I feel like he has not been making music like that long. Like his earliest thing on Genius is about like 2018, 2017. But Yeat really didn't start to take off until around like that 2021. That's the thing about Yeat though. Like if you look at this, he drops so much music and like, okay, like you could be like not a Yeat fan and not like some of this stuff, but for the people who actually enjoy his music, like far as the quality, like yo, Yeat is consistent. He has a new sound, like he has a new sound to hip hop that hasn't been here before. So I feel like that gives him like a lot of points as far as like his ability. Yeah, the amount of music he drops and the following he's been able to develop in such a short amount of time. Like I said, like he didn't start popping off until 2020, 2021, but like he's already like charting like super high. At number 16, we have Ray Shrimmer. Now, I am going to be super biased with this one. I'm gonna just keep it a bean because I actually enjoy Ray Shrimmer. They're one of my favorite rap groups, and yeah. So the thing that hurts Ray Shrimmer the most is if you look at their genius, they don't drop a lot of music. But the thing about these albums is they're gonna be classics. Like I'm telling you now, like 20 years from now, these are classic albums. Like literally, they're gonna be certified, all that good jazz. But yeah, man, I just feel like these guys had a wave. Like when they came into the game, like they genuinely brought like a wave and like the next sound of music like with them. They had smash songs like Black Beatles, No Type. Like these guys were going through the roof at the time. And yeah, like I said, like they're just like one of my favorite groups. But beyond like my bias, like I really do think like these guys have an era in hip hop. At number 15, we have Gunna Wanna. Now, this dude just dropped an album, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since he went to jail and came back, man, he has been on another league. Like, so Gunna, like, initially when he popped off, like Gunna was hot. Like, you get what I mean? But like he's like another level of hot now. And he was falling off. Like at a time, like Gunna was starting to be like real repetitive. He was kind of going on like the little baby trend now, and that's the problem with little baby and why he's not in the top 20. Like he just kind of like ran out of his sound, if that makes sense. Like he never, like he made a wave. Little baby had a wave. He created a wave. But like I ain't gonna lie to you, like I feel like he's low key like falling off that sucker. Now the thing with Gunna's wave is Gunna was falling off his wave too, but he picked it back up. Now you can say that's because he went to jail and maybe he had an epiphany, or I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying, but the fact still stands. Like Gunna has been super consistent as far as like the things he's been dropping, and he's literally like he's still getting hotter like as an artist. Like he's still getting more relevant. His abilities going up. And the reason why Young Thug is at number 14 is because of his influence. He has influenced so many rappers from Lil Uzi Vert to Playboi Carti, Lil Keed, Gunna. Like he's just like Young Thug literally has a whole wave of artists that come directly underneath him. The amount of respect Young Thug has been able to command over the years, like it's crazy, man. And like I'm not gonna lie to you, as far as like his quality of music, I feel like his quality of music has went down in probably like the last like 4 to 5 years. But hey, like that doesn't mean like he's not dropping. Like he's still dropping music. He still birthed like a whole like another generation. And like that, like stuff like that is like undeniable. Like Young Thug has so much influence. But like yeah, I feel like that puts him at number 14. At number 13, we have Playboi Carti. Now, like I said in the intro, Playboi Carti is not in my top 10, and that's honestly solely because he don't drop enough music. He don't drop enough music. His quality of music has went up in like the last couple of years. Like I feel like he's changed the sound a couple of times. But influence, like Playboi Carti also has a lot of influence. Like he's birthed rappers too, like the Ken Carsons, the Destroy Lonelys, like that's all Playboi. Like you get what I mean? So he definitely needs his respect far as like crafting a sound that people actually want to listen to, they want to replicate. So yes, I feel like Playboi Carti's influence is like his leading strongest thing. Probably second his ability. At number 12, we have Little Durk. Now, the thing about Little Durk is Dirk's been in the game for a long time, but like he really didn't start like popping off until like literally around like the 2017 to 2019. Like that's when That's when Dirk started to like kind of rebrand himself and like up his level, if that makes sense. Like he started hanging around Vaughn, making music with him and stuff, and like those guys literally created like a whole wave. Definitely have their influence in the game. And yeah, man, Dirk is just a consistent artist, like for real. Like I ain't gonna lie, like far as like criteria, like Dirk hits like a lot of the points: longevity, relevance, ability. Like and that, yeah, his ability like literally has been getting better over the years. So Dirk is a really good artist. Like he's probably on a top hip hop artist of all time list, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But definitely within the last decade, like yes, I think he's definitely had his hand and his foot on the game for quite some time. But like, yep, we got Dirk at 12. At number 11, we have Tyler, the Creator. Now, I don't listen to that much Tyler, the Creator music, but I respect him as an MC. Like, I understand, like, his ability to create music, and I think that's one of Tyler's strong, like, I think that's one of Tyler's strongest aspect is his ability, and how he's able to make music. Like, you get what I mean? And, but yeah, But yeah, I think the only thing that hurts Tyler is like he doesn't drop like a crazy amount of music. Like his projects are real thought out. And yeah, like he's just been able to like keep himself like relevant with like his creativity and his ability as a MC. So like yep, that's why I have Tyler at number 11. At number 10 on the top 20 hip hop artists of the last decade, we have NBA, Never Broke Again. So the thing about Youngboy is I do not listen to Youngboy music, but I am forced to listen to Youngboy music. Like he has a hand, like he has the kids in the chokehold. Like no cap, like he just has the younger generation all on his music. Like I don't know, like his following is crazy. Like you want to talk about a cult fan base, like yo, like I feel like you could just pull up to any high school right now in America and somebody's gonna be playing NBA YoungBoy. Hell, like they were playing NBA YoungBoy when I was getting out of high school. So you get what I mean? So like not only his longevity since like 2016, but like his overall like influence and popularity is just it's never died. Like his his popularity has never died, and it's the kids. The kids just love this guy. Like I can't understand it, but hey, man, it's not for me to understand. It's only for me to recognize, and I do recognize that NBA YoungBoy is a top 10 artist of like the last decade. At number 9, we have 21 Savage himself. Now I like 21 Savage a lot. He's one of my more favorite like hip hop artists. But like I feel like everything you can say about Lil Durk, you could say about 21 Savage. Like he's been super consistent with his music. His popularity has only been going up. It's probably peaked here more in the recent years, but yeah, like overall, like he's been super consistent with his music, and his rapping ability has only gotten better. Like you get what I mean. Now, American Dream, it's not my favorite 21 Savage album, but I think it's his best body of work. So like, yeah, 21 has just been getting better at his job, literally. At number 8, we have Little Uzi Vert. Now, the difference between Little Uzi Vert and Playboi Carti, Uzi just been more consistent. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's crazy to say because back in the day, Uzi used to have a lot of like label problems, DJ drama, couldn't drop music, but some way somehow he still like was able to like drop music and get the ball rolling. Like you get what I mean? And yeah, Uzi's just been a super consistent artist. Not only has he been consistent, but he's been relevant. And his influence is crazy. Like you feel me? Like Little Uzi is damn near like the next like Young Thug in my opinion, as far as like his influence. Like his influence is crazy. Like this next generation is definitely sounding and dressing like Uzi. Like Uzi was the like one of the first like little weirdos with dyed hair. Like I need y'all to remember this. Like that was not super accepted around the time when Uzi was doing it, but Uzi didn't care. And now, like now, everybody like wants to dye their dreads. At number 7, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 Migos. The Migos. Now the Migos, they're probably my favorite hip hop group of all time. And yeah, man, like they're undeniable, man. Like if you say that the Migos have never affected hip hop culture and they didn't take it to like the next level, you'd be a bold-faced lie. Like these guys have been super consistent, and like I don't know if anybody remembers this, but they're the original mumble rappers. Like you know how like everybody we're listening to now, like they were the first. Like you get what I mean? Like I granted, mumble rap is probably a bad label, was a bad label, still a bad label, but at the end of the day, as time progressed and more people started to, I guess, sound like that, like it just became accepted, and like that's like the new thing now. And like I feel like the Migos, like they don't get like none of their credit for like starting that shit, man. Like they had to go through like so much far as like, but they still ended up being the most relevant and game-changing artists like of their generation, like real stuff. Like kind of around when they dropped Culture, like that's when the Migos went to a bigger level. Like they literally went to the next level when they started dropping Culture, Culture 2, Culture 3. Like they were set, like they solidified themselves, like because they had music like beforehand. They didn't start getting their respect until around like that 2017 era. So like yeah, the Migos are on an all-time list somewhere, but they're definitely number 7 within the last decade. At number 7, we have Juice WRLD. Now, the reason why I have Juice WRLD, he's one of my favorite artists, but the reason why I have Juice WRLD so high up on the list is because even though he wasn't here for a super long time with us, I feel like his influence has been living through him ever since he passed. Like literally, people are gonna be sounding like Juice WRLD for quite some time. Probably helped birth a completely new subgenre of hip hop, like real stuff. Juice World's influence is probably going to be like his strongest factor far as being like a top artist, because like yeah, like people are gonna sound like him for a long time. Like people are sounding like him now. Like it's so crazy. When Juice World was around, like he was a consistent artist. Not only was he a consistent artist, like his rapping ability was crazy. Like I can't name you, like I'm not capping. Like I'm like, I know I'm a fan, but I cannot name you a bad Juice World song. Like he just don't do that. Like some of these guys, like I love 21 Savage, but like 21 will drop a mid pack in a heartbeat. Gunna used to drop mid packs, but not Juice World. Like literally all of Juice World songs had some kind of substance to it, and like his music was just so good. But like yeah, he just didn't have enough time. Like if I feel like if he had more time, he'd definitely be like one of the top artists. Like I'm talking like 1 through 3. Like he would have been up there. But like Juice, he just needed some more time. He didn't have it. But I feel like his spot at number 6 is solidified. Okay, so my last pick and this pick are probably a little biased, but at number 5 I have XXX Tentacion, and that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, same thing as Juice. I feel like X has so much influence. Like it's to the point where like if you were to try to deny it, like you would look crazy, because like there's just so many people that like that used to rock with X music, and like X had his own sound to the point where people wanted to replicate it. Like that's kind of what Young Thug and like Uzi had. Like they have these sounds that people think that are good, and they would want to replicate themselves. And X, like he definitely had that. I just kind of feel like he has it on like a larger scope, and it's gonna be like longer, if that makes sense. But like no, like same thing as Juice World. Like X doesn't have bad songs. Like I don't know, like you feel me? Like he can have songs that like aren't your style of music, but to go out and say like, oh, he made a bad song, like you just can't say that about X. Like all his music has substance. His rapping ability was crazy. But yeah, especially with this next generation, like he's not even alive, but I still feel like he's relevant and he has like influence. Like these guys are creating whole genres and subcategories of hip hop that didn't exist before. Like hip hop has only been around for 60 years or so, and literally these guys like X and Juice World, like they're gonna be a part of like an era that they influenced and changed. At number 4, we have Future Hendrix. Okay, so this, like, some people may not agree with this, but like, man, I feel like the Future is the top artist of all time. Like, the boy just he just been doing this for too long, man. Like, first off, Future blew up around like 2013, 2014. Like, you get what I mean? So like, that's when he started to take off, and yeah, ever since like 2014, he's been consistent with his music, and like even so with like 2016. Now I want to say around like the 2016 to 2018 era, like Future was kind of dropping like the same music like over and over again, and he was gonna be the first little baby like if he didn't switch his game around. But literally, I feel like Future kind of had like a Gunna rebrand. Like his artistry and far as like his music quality just went out up through the roof. Like how is Future old enough to be a OG, but he has the aura of a YN? Like that just don't make sense. But like that's Future. Like he's been able to stay super relevant, and like his sound is like ingrained in hip hop history. Like it's so crazy. Like I don't know. Future's just been doing this for too long. He had a peak. He blew up. He had another peak, blew up again, and like literally, like I feel like Future is like one of the top artists. Probably is the artist in Atlanta right now. But yeah, overall, I feel like this last generation owes so much to Future. Like it's crazy, man. All right, we are in the nitty gritty now. At number 3, we have Travis Scott. Travis Scott, he's just too big. Like everything I said about all the previous people before him, I can say about him like times two. Like you get what I mean? His influence, the sound of music he's been able to create, like it's all new. Like it's like he's creating an era of hip hop that's gonna be here. Like it's gonna be in like the history books. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's just too much music and too much consistency. Like literally, like ever since like 2016, he's been on a run. You could say like there's bad Travis Scott songs, but like you can't say there's bad Travis Scott body of work. Like his bodies of work are just, they speak for themselves. Like you get what I mean? Like it's just too crazy. It's too crazy and it's too much. Everybody and their mama want to sound like Travis. Like, yo, Young Thug was trying to sound like Travis Scott at a point. I don't know if people remember this, but like genuinely that happened. And like that's what I'm saying. Like Travis Scott's like influence is just too crazy. Like overall, like his quality of music, his reach. It's just all there, like, you get what I mean. This last generation, Travis Scott has carried on his back, like, seriously. Like, we wouldn't have a majority of these guys if we didn't have Travis Scott. At number 2, we have Kendrick Lamar. Now, this is my personal opinion. Like, all the artists I've picked, they kind of have their own lane in hip hop. And, like, far as, like, the conscious rappers, like, Kendrick Lamar is that guy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, especially within, like, the last, like, 10 years, like, he's just been like super, super consistent, and it's his ability. Like, his quality of music is so good. I don't listen to like a whole lot of Kendrick Lamar songs, but like when you do listen to him, like you recognize like, oh damn, I'm listening to like a super good song. Like, he just takes the craft like super seriously. Like, you get what I mean? He won the rap battle. I think he solely won the rap battle because of his ability. Like, he kind of leaves all the antics for the music. Like, when you get into them songs, like he be talking his mess. Like, you get what I mean? It's just his ability with that pen. Like, within like the last decade, I don't know if there's a better artist that writes better than Kendrick Lamar. Like he's just been too crazy. He's been too consistent. At this point, he's a Super Bowl performing artist. I just feel like Kendrick Lamar has had a lot to prove within the last 10 years, and he's definitely done that. Like, I'm going to catch some flack for this because the number one hip hop artist within the last 10 years is Drake. I'm sorry. It's just Drake. Like, Drake's been too consistent, man. Like, he's such a ginormous artist, and like literally like, and this is the problem, like everybody I've named from Kendrick Lamar to Future to Travis Scott, they've all reached their level of star power because of Drake. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, if you want to look at Kendrick, like Kendrick was literally on Drake's tour. Like, Drake literally brought him out. That's one. Number 2, Kendrick literally beat Drake in a rap battle. Like, if Drake wasn't around, Kendrick wouldn't have nobody to battle. And for me personally, I feel like Kendrick wouldn't have reached that next level of popularity if it wasn't for Drake. Like, you get what I mean? Like Drake has helped out like countless of like some of the greatest artists in the world. Like, Drake has had his hand in like some of the best hip hop music ever created. I feel like people are too concerned with like personal things and gossip and things that probably aren't even true, and like they can't just solely recognize, or they're trying to act like they don't recognize like that Drake is like a fantastic artist, and like his consistency throughout over the years and like what he's been able to give to the game of hip hop has been undeniable. Like, you feel me? Like, to have a hip hop and culture conversation without Drake is asinine. Like, you get what I mean? Like, people try to play like the race thing, which I feel like that's backwards, because like I feel like that creates more division than anything. Like, you get what I mean? Like okay, like that's like saying like Eminem doesn't belong with hip hop. Like are you crazy? Like he's literally, these guys have literally helped out so much as far as like making hip hop a mainstream thing. Like, you have people that like don't even listen to hip hop that like love Drake music. Like, you get what I mean? They love Drake's rapping, they love his singing. Like, you get what I mean? Like, he's just done so much like for the culture. It's crazy to deny Drake. Like, Drake is number one in the last 10 years. Like, look at this. Like, this stuff is crazy. Like, you get what I mean? Like, you can timestamp almost all his albums and like remember what you were doing, like what the talk was around the time. Like, he's just been doing this like for like too long, man. And like I said, like, he's helped out like some of the greatest artists that are behind him, like the Travis Scotts, the Futures, like the Migos. Like, he literally like gave the Migos like a hit. Like, you get what I mean? Like, with that remix. I ain't gonna lie, like, Drake's been on like a 20-year run, so to say like he's number one within like the last 10 years, like, I feel like that's reasonable. Like, he's been doing this for like way too long, man. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, we got King Drizzy Drake at number 1. I'm vengeance.
Yeah, this freestyle, but sound like free.
Welcome to the valley, nigga.
Hey, this freestyle, but sound like free.
Okay, okay.
Hey, Monty, man, LS,
Yeah,
what the fuck on
yeah.
Hey, yeah, hey, this freestyle, but sound like free.
Okay.
I don't know you, but you know me.
Okay.